end of building something, right? Winning is something that is a byproduct of getting all of the steps right. Winning isn't something that you just fall into. Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, first and foremost, what I want is I want a manager that comes in that can coach.
Yeah.
I want, and I don't.
Have you had that though? But have you had someone who can coach?
Hang on. There's more layers to this.
Okay. Carry on. Okay.
So I want a manager that can come in, right? Doesn't need all the best world stars and that can cope. Now, what people throw at Spurs is, oh, but you had Jose, you had Mourinho, had Conte. Problem is, when we had Jose and Conte, we had Jose at a time which was the end of Poch's era.
Yeah.
The team had gone, Alderweireld and Vertonghen's legs had gone. They moved on. Eriksen moved on. Dembele had gone. Walker had gone. Kane and Son were still there, but they were the only two that were really still there. And it wasn't something long term. With Jose, with Conte, they're not at your club to build you. They are a club. They go to clubs and go, let's win now. Let's win in the next 2 years. Give me what I need. I win. Right.
Right.
For me, what Spurs need, we need to go back to the days of a Poch, of a Harry Redknapp, of a Martin Jol. Coaches who haven't got the biggest names out there, aren't revered and going to be paid 15 million a year and throw their toys out the pram. But managers that come in go, yeah, I'm lucky to be at Tottenham Hotspur. I'm going to give my all. I'm going to manage. I'm going to coach. I'm going to build players. I'm going to implement something. We've got a manager at the moment that doesn't do any of that, Dore. He's come in and he's almost using this, right? He's almost using this as a vanity project. Right. Not what's best for Spurs, but if I say I mean Ange Postecoglou, do my tactics work in the Premier League? Sod Tottenham, do my tactics work? Because at the moment, he's doing nothing to try and make us a stable team that are difficult to play against, that teams fear. Every team is playing us the same way. And all these players, Dore, Langer, your boy came out. We know how Spurs play. Mo Salah the week before. We knew what Tottenham were going to do. Gary O'Neill, who got sacked at Wolves, goes on Monday Night Football going, yeah, well, we knew what Tottenham were going to do. You can't have that. You've got to have, surely, Dore, haven't you? You've got to have some unpredictability, some mix it up. Surely you've got to have some.
What manager do you want now? If Ange goes, like I mentioned, there's Thomas Frank, you got Fulham, Silva. Can you get these managers to come to your club? Because we're talking about Spurs being are they a big club? The trophies got to back it up, don't they? So you're
sure. Are we? Listen, are we as big as Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, and City? No. Are we the next biggest club in the country? I think it would be fair to say yes, we very much are.
How?
What do you mean?
You're the next big club. Come in.
In terms of the last 20 years of where we finished in the league, the number of times
you've not won nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
so who has? Okay, so by your reckoning there, what I was going to say was we're the 6th biggest club in the country for the size of our stadium. Yeah, the number of people that. Hang on. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Right. Size of stadium, revenue. League finishes over the last 20 years, number of times in the Champions League, right? When you look at all of the other clubs in and around us now, none of them can say that, can they? Who can say it outside that top 5?
But you've just said you're the next big club coming, but I don't think you are.
No. It's not, no. Listen.
You just said that. You just said that.
No. Listen to my words. We're not the next big club coming. As I said, you've got Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, City. Those 5 clubs are the biggest 5 clubs in the country. They over the last 2 decades, 3 decades, look how much those 5 have won. They've got the monopoly. Is that fair? They've got the monopoly of everything. Is that fair?
But it's about trophies. That's the thing. It's about trophies. That's what. I'm being successful in the Premier League.
Yeah, but Dore, I don't think you're listening to the question then.
No.
Hang on. I've just said they've got the monopoly. They've won all the trophies for the last for the last 30 years. Those 5 clubs have shared nearly all of the trophies in this country. Is that fair?
A little bit, maybe.
No, Dore, not a little bit. Who else then? Which one have I missed out of Man U, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, or Arsenal? Who else is winning trophies along those lot?
Free now for every kind of Londoner.
You can say, well, I saw in the comment Leicester that they won the Premier League, didn't they? Could you class them as a big club?
Sure. What? Okay, but again, the word we've got to listen here, right?
But I'm not talking about. Let's talk about on the pitch. On the pitch.
That's what I said. You're not listening to me.
No. I am listening. But the way you're no, right. Let's stop twisting it. Because I think you change the subject a little bit. My question is, I've come on. I'm explaining, trying to say is, you're out, and I'm saying, what do you want? Like as a manager, that's what I've come on.
Haven't I explained that?
No, not as a manager. Who do you want?
Okay, as a manager,
you're a coach. You want a coach that can run the team, right?
Okay, as a manager, I want a Iriola. I want a Terzic. I want someone like a Palladino. I want someone like a Mikel. I would like a Gasparini. I take a Thomas Frank. I want a manager. I want a manager that manages and coaches the team better. I want a manager that says, look who we're playing this weekend. This is their strengths. We're going to do this tactic to negate them. So, for example, if you look at this weekend, who went to Chelsea and beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge? Fulham, right? Fulham went to Chelsea and won 2-1. What did Fulham do differently this weekend than they do every other game they play?
I don't know, because I didn't watch the match.
They changed from a back 4 and went to wing backs. They went to a back 3 wing backs and they nullified the 2 Chelsea wingers and Cole Palmer. That's what I want. A manager like Marco Silva that's turned around and gone, how do we negate Chelsea's threats? That's a manager. That's a coach. Pochettino.
Nuno was a coach, right? Nuno was a coach, right?
Nuno was a coach? I mean, we didn't see him long enough to know, did we? We didn't see Nuno long enough to know.
Yeah, whose fault's that? Whose fault's that? Like, I think you're like fan base of what you want.
Mate,
because
the fan base,
it didn't make
didn't sack him. Daniel Levy sacked him.
No, but I'm saying, but the pressure, like, it didn't make a good start in at Spurs, didn't it?
Well, it wasn't the worst start in the world. That's not true.
He got manager of the month, didn't he?
He had a 50% win record for 10 games. He's got a better win rate than Ange Postecoglou.
The thing with Nuno, because like I said, now he's been successful with us because I know he didn't bring his number 2 with him at Spurs. I don't know who he was, and I like I said, I understand your opinion about Ange doesn't, because I go to every game and watching Spurs, you got like your best goalkeepers at March. You got your 2. I rate you 2 centre backs, Romero and Van der Veen, great centre backs. But right at this moment in time, you're losing games like I can mention. Like I can't be disrespectful to Bournemouth because Bournemouth were a good team, lost to them, lost to us. But I just don't understand like who will want to come to Spurs. That's.
But again, this is. I saw this conversation last night. This is the thing. I think if people actually want to go and do their research, this is the difference. I keep getting thrown at me, right? That. Oh, but our goalkeeper's missing, but our centre-backs are missing. This has not been the last month that this has been happening. We've been crap for 14 months, Dore.
14? No, it's more. It's been more than that. Come on, it's been more than that.
But no, it hasn't. The last 14 months.
Of course it has. You've been crap more than...
Dore, you're going to try and tell me about my own club's stats and facts. This is the one channel.
Right, let's hear it. I watch your channel respectfully. I watch your channel respectfully, right? You can do what you want. But when we saw Brennan Johnson to you lot, I think it was me personally. Like I know Brennan himself. I think he's a talented player, and right. you lot were criticizing. You were criticizing him, saying, "Oh, he's not this, he's not that, he's rubbish, this and that." Then he was it this season? He was it 10 about. He scored. How many goals he scored, Brennan? All competitions.
I don't know, about 10, something like that.
Is that good for Spurs standards?
Yeah, but Brennan Johnson's got one skill set in his locker, which is fine. But again, Ange plays him on the right wing, which makes him redundant. It's like playing with 10 men. When he goes into the box and scores a goal, great. For the other 90 minutes of the game, he does absolutely nothing. He can't beat a man, hasn't got skill, he's got no strength, he's got no vision, he's got no football brain.
Wow.
I'm not sure what Brennan Johnson's got to do with what we were talking about. You said to me,
no, I use an example. I was just using an example.
But the thing is, for me, you're floating about in the debate. I'm
saying what the first. I'm saying manager, players, and
sure.
About
I told you what I want from a manager. I told you the managers that I would look at. But you said to me it's been longer than 14 months. But in Ange's reign has only been 18 months. The first 4 months of Ange's reign were brilliant. Right? Factually, the last 14 months of Ange's reign have been absolutely shit. Right? So when you're saying it's been longer than 14 months, it couldn't have been. His first 10 games as Tottenham manager, he didn't lose. The last 14 months, we're 15th in the league table over the last 14 months. Right? So this isn't, our goalkeeper's out. Our centre-backs are out. This has been going on for a long time. But lazy Spurs fans that don't want to take the time to actually look at the data will go, but our centre-backs are injured. Well, we were losing games with those centre-backs. This isn't a new thing, but I'm gonna show you something that's gonna prove you completely wrong as well. By the way, I'm gonna show you this because on every metric, and I wasn't even going by trophies, on every metric, when you said Tottenham aren't the 6th biggest club, have a look at this. This is purely trophies from the biggest clubs in the country. You can see, as I said to you, without me even looking at this, I said to you, it would be Man City, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool.
Usual 6 then. Usual 6. Huh? The usual 6 then.
The usual 5, and then Tottenham below that. We're the next in terms of trophies, but we're the next in terms of revenue. We're the next in terms of size of the stadium. We're the next in terms of everything, right? So when you're coming on and telling me that we're not the 6th biggest club in the country, we are the 6th biggest club in the country.
Okay, that's how you feel. I don't think right now.
Who's bigger than us? Who's bigger than us?
What right now?
Who's a bigger football club?
I feel Aston Villa are bigger than you right now.
Okay, so Aston Villa have had 2 good years. We've been in the last 20 years. We've been in the Champions League about 9 of them. Right? Aston Villa got in the Champions League once, and we're going to turn around and say Aston Villa are. Hang on.
I'm talking about right now.
Okay, right. So you want to be a football fan that goes with right nowism. So
if I come here and say to you, oh yeah, Spurs are fantastic, and talk about the rest of the top 5 teams, and then what's the point in being there? Like I'm just like the Spurs, like people can whatever people say to me on this
Yeah, don't worry about the chat. Don't worry about the chat.
I love that. That's why I'm on here.
Don't worry about that.
But I just don't. What do you want from Spurs? Like I just don't think right now. If you sack Ange, you're gonna get a big time Charlie manager who can coach your team.
But you're not listening then. But Dore, you're not listening. See again.
You're not a good coach.
Dore, you said to me, what do I want? I've said to you, I don't want a big name manager. I don't want a Jose or a Conte. We don't need that.
I know.
We need a coach, Dore. We need a coach. For me, when people keep saying to me, it won't matter if we sack Ange, of course it matters. If you bring in a manager that manages, and again, I'll show you what I show everyone else that no one can seem to debate me on, right? If you look at this Premier League table, again, I'll look at this, and with all due respect, Dore, I know you guys are absolutely flying, and hats off to you, but Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Fulham, Brighton, Brentford do not have better squads than Tottenham Hotspur. None of them.
Oh, no, come on.
Go on. Which one does?
Are you seriously? We haven't got a better squad than you right now.
You think Nottingham Forest have got a better squad?
No, come on, man. People are come on, man. Now you're taking the chart. Right now, we've got a great squad. Have you watched Forest?
Whoa. Right. First of all, slow down. Right.
No, I'm not slowing down. You can't just say you've got a better squad than us. No, you haven't.
Okay.
You watched this.
Question. Let me ask you a question.
Come on now.
Let me ask you a question. In the summer, yeah, name me one pundit, football fan anywhere in the country that had Nottingham Forest to finish above Tottenham Hotspur.
Listen to me. Them pundits wanted Forest being bottom three.
But Dore, listen, again, I'm going to
No, stop trying to twist it. You've got a better squad than us. You've got a better squad than Forest right now.
Yes. Sorry, we don't. So sorry. This is madness. I've caveated.
Steph, have you watched Forest? Have you watched Forest?
Oh my God, let me talk. Right?
No. You can't.
I've caveated this by saying what you are doing as a club is magnificent. I'm not taking anything away from you. You've got some very good players I would like. I love your two centre-halves. I would take them all day long, your two centre-halves, right? When I look through the rest of your team, you are a team that are greater than the sum of, right? I don't think you've got world-class players, right? You haven't got a single world-class player. Don't go there.
Gosh.
Name me one world-class player you've got.
No. But have you watched Forest?
Not what I asked. Name me a world-class player.
Have you watched Forest?
Of course I've watched Nottingham Forest.
How many times have you watched Forest?
Oh my gosh. You've got to answer questions. You're turning into this guy from the other day. I'm
the only other guy with that. I'm myself. I'm Dore. I'm no one else.
Okay, Dore, then answer questions.
Okay,
name me a world-class player in your squad.
Right now, Murillo.
He's not world-class. He's a very good centre-half. He's not world-class. This is what I mean.
Is Van der Veel world-class?
No.
Have you got any world-class players?
No. No.
God.
Sorry, go on. Name me a world-class player at Tottenham Hotspur.
Okay, right. Let me try and cover that.
This is what I mean. When I ask you a direct question, you can't answer. That's what I know.
No. The way you're saying it is like, because we haven't got where the position that we're in. You're saying the position that Forest are in now. We've got good players. We've got really good players. I won't say world class. That's just crossing.
I think you've got some really good players. You haven't got. Listen, let's be brutally honest. And again,
Tell me.
Again, I think Murillo and Milenkovic are very good centre halves. I've already said all this week, all in the summer, I said I would bite your hand off to take Nottingham Forest two centre halves at Spurs. The problem is Ange Postecoglou would kill both of them. They wouldn't be good in the Spurs system. They'd be ruined by the way Ange plays football. You've got very good centre-halves. You've got a very workmanlike, very good midfield. I think it's good from a workmanlike perspective. Your wingers are a little bit hit and miss, but I like them. I like the way they play in terms of a language.
You want to know. You want to know.
I want who?
Spurs want what gives White, Hudson-Odoi.
Well, Spurs didn't buy Hudson-Odoi or Gibbs White.
There was a link with him.
Have you seen who Spurs are linked with? Spurs are linked with every player that's ever played football.
I'm just saying, from a Forest fan, I'm just telling you right now, those linked with Gibbs
So
White.
you're going to tell me you've got a better squad than Tottenham Hotspur
right now? So
at the beginning of this season, before a ball was kicked, before you went on your brilliant run and we completely collapsed, did you think you'd finish above Tottenham Hotspur and had a better squad than us?
Of course not.
Right, you've just proved my point, Dore. You know why? You know why? Because you haven't got a better squad than us. What you've got is a manager that is getting the best out of his players.
You've got a good team. We've got a great team. It's
not a great team. It's a good team.
It's a great team. No, Sav, no. So because you don't watch Forest, it's different. Because I'm going to disagree with you anyway. So do you want me to agree with you every single time that you say?
Nottingham Forest are a great. This is the problem. Football fans see something in a snapshot of time. You're doing very well in a moment of time, and it goes from Nottingham Forest to in a relegation battle to great team. There's many layers in between. You're a very good, well-organised, well-drilled football team, but you can't take that compliment because you need to go to the next level, right? You guys are punching well above your weight. That's not a bad thing. That's a brilliant. You shouldn't be third. No one before.
No, again. No, come on. I can't be doing this, man. No, that's
right. Dore. So at the beginning of the season, where did you predict Nottingham Forest to be?
mid-table. I think mid-table.
Right. So you're proving my
No, but I'm
point.
saying, let's put a point. We deserve to be third. We
I'm
deserve
not
to
saying
be.
you don't. I'm not. You're
But
not
you're saying because Spurs are a big club, you should be above us.
I'm saying we've got a better squad.
You think because Spurs are a big club, you lot should be above us.
I was going to ask it. Yeah, copycat. Wow, so good, so special. Do you have good what?
No, Dore, the problem that we've got here is you're telling me what I'm saying without listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Nah.
I don't think we should be above you because we're a bigger club than you. We should be above you because we've got a better squad of players, but we've got a worse manager.